I hope you were moved and enjoyed our gift to you. Jesus is God's gift to us. And what a gift. What love. What peace. What forgiveness. What understanding. What salvation. What redemption. How lucky we are to have his example to live our lives. Now, I don't know about you, but at this time of year, I'm flooded by a feeling in here of great joy and also great sadness. It seems even more intense this year because of the world we're living in. I don't know about you. Because of COVID and people that we've lost and families we can't see, and when we do see them, just a look, a smile is something we treasure more than a box of chocolates or a bottle of talcum powder. I want to share with you now the extraordinary journey we went on in doing this play. You could think, why is Annie talking about that? But it was like we were encountering true Christianity in doing the play, because people were reacting immediately to the story. We could have done a traditional sort of very beautiful costumes, the right words, and it might have passed over you, but we chose to do it through mime and through modern day, thinking of what it would be like if Mary and Joseph were here today. Who would the kings be? Would the shepherds have a mobile phone? This opened doors, crazy doors, but we embraced it. So first, Mary and Joseph. Wow, that was extraordinary, because there we were seeing Josh and Ellie going up the hill with her struggling with her baby and Josh tenderly looking after her. And it was very moving. And then people we told to act like turning Mary and Joseph away. Some of them wanted to do it. Some of them just said, I can't do that. Let me give her something. A precious blanket, but please can I have it back? Because it's very dear to me. A little girl, Faith, being told to run inside because Mummy said you've got to go inside. They might have COVID. She ran out with her toy. She wanted to give it to Mary. Tim Stubbs, we confided in Tim Stubbs, and we said, we're looking for a manger. We're having a difficult time because of COVID and the regulations. And he said, well, I've got this shed in my garden. Why don't you use that? And then he said, what about a manger? I've got a 17th century manger. Would you like that? And we did. What is a 17th century manger doing in the story of the Nativity? But we used it, and doors opened. And to see Josh and Ellie tenderly interact with each other, because they didn't have any words, was beyond what we hoped. And it was thrilling and moving. Well, and we move on to the shepherds. Well, in Featherstone, it is very hard to find sheep who want to interact with two young boys. It's hard. And after a very hard day, I was sitting on a stile waiting for them to turn up, waiting for the whole Allen family to turn up. I was feeling a bit down. And suddenly, with two shepherd's crooks and a bucket full of stones and a packet of digestive biscuits to encourage the sheep, suddenly I was flooded with joy, actually, because what the Allens gave us, what talents they showed us, was mind-blowing. And I'm 73, I got over the style that I thought, that's a bit tricky. And we were in the field, and then magic happened. There was an angel covered in shining light, with his mum holding a light in a thicket. There was Caleb looking up, surprised and joyous at the angel. There was Jono on his mobile phone, closed, just looking at it. And I thought, what times are there in our life when we look down at our phone and we're looking inwards and thinking inwards, and we're not looking up and outwards? And sometimes we talked about this, Gregonites, the mind, the eye of a young child who sees the magic, what's really happening in life. And then Caleb persuading Jono to see the angel, and then running through the puddles, splashing through, coming to the manger. And what do they have? A little lamb. What gifts we were given, beyond what we had hoped for. So now we move on to the wise men. Wizard computer men, or computer wizards. And all we did was give a kind of brief. Could you put something on a screen that's sort of complicated and odd, and then move to a star? And James did the most extraordinarily detailed, wonderful imagery on the computer, which then faded away into a single light, and then was the star that they followed on their mobile phones. And then we said to the boys, well, we've got no camels. Well, true enough, there are alpacas, but bikes. Why aren't the wise men on bikes? And to see the boys tearing down a hill with Patrick filming them on his drone made our hearts sing, and then arrive at the manger. Yes. It was because there's so much in us that is untapped in real life. We just go through life, and somehow doing this, we were going into the drama, but beyond the drama. We were reaching out and trying things that if you'd sat down and said, why don't we do this at first, we would have said, no, no, no. And this was very, very exciting. And in faith, Jesus wants us to go beyond ourselves, to reach into the unknown. When the Christmas papers and the Christmas tree is down and the baubles are put in their box and the wine is drunk and the people we love have gone, and we've got January, February, March, April, May to look forward to, or not, or dread, because it is going to be hard. It is going to be challenging. But can we take with us this lesson that we have learned, that we must go into the future through faith, into the unknown, but knowing for sure that Jesus is with us and guiding us. And we say to him, show us, lead us, let us serve you into the new year with this feeling of joy that is inside us at this time of year. And I would just like to wish you a very happy Christmas.